Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I've given you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, for our first selection for tomorrow, we go to market Rasen for the jumps in the 12.55 with a horse called Keep the River, trained by Ian Jardine, who's stable in pretty fair form at the moment. Ross Chapman's booked for the ride, who's ridden this horse many times in its career so far. Claims 3. Now this horse won a very good maiden hurdle, beating an odds-on favourite of Tom Lacey last time out at Ayr, which was quite a nice run by this horse. Also as well, if you go back a couple of starts ago as well, it's got some good form behind a Gordon Elliott horse when it finished third at Perth, so it's run at a fair level of form, off a mark of 114. Even though some people might argue that this mark is quite harsh, I think this horse still has some scope off this mark and it's still relatively unexposed, and I thought tomorrow could continue its good form and get us off to a winning start. We then don't have to wait long where we go over to the all-weather at Newcastle for the 120 with a horse here called TheGlasgowWarrior. It's been a good horse for Jim Goldie this year, winning 3 times. Alistair Rawlinson is booked for the ride to do the low racing weight of 8 stone 11. Now this horse is currently £19 higher than when it ran last on the all-weather. Been very progressive though on the turf this year. Most recent was finishing a creditable 5th place in the Cesaro Edge at Newmarket, so that was a good effort. Also as well, doesn't mind Newcastle, it's a previous course and distance winner, and has got a fair record at the all-weather, 2 wins from 6 starts, so not too bad at all. And this horse is a hold-up horse normally and likes to come off from the pace, and that's the kind of running style you need at Newcastle. You don't want to be getting to the front too early, because many horses that hit the front early don't really last, and horses normally come from off the pace. So for me, Newcastle tomorrow, the Glasgow Warriors got a fantastic chance. We then stay there for the 225 with a horse that I put up last time and it unfortunately finished second, and it's called Goodman. 9-2 bookmakers at the moment. Now there's an argument that this horse has got a bit of seconditis. It's finished second at Newcastle on its last 3 starts. It was trained however by Karen McClintock, whose stable are having their best ever year. Jason Hart as well, good experienced jockey, booked for the ride. I thought this horse tomorrow can still go close, still going to be competitive off a mark of 50, and if the others don't turn up, he might just be the one that can finally get his head in front. We then go to the 340 at market Rasen for a bumper with a horse that looks very interesting here called Winningiseverything. 11-4 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Harry Fry, who's had this horse entered for quite a while in this race. It looks like it's been targeted for this race as Noel Feely was booked earlier in the week. Now this horse is in the colours of Paul and Claire Rooney tomorrow, who you should always follow. They have a lot of good horses, and they've got a fair few horses, with horses like If the Cap Fits with Harry Fry, his stable as well, coming into fruition after they had, especially last season, a very quiet time by their standards. He's operating at a 22% strike rate at the moment. Also as well, the Yard have had bumper winners here where they do quite well in these kind of races, and like I said, they've got a good record at market Rasen. So at 11-4, I think this horse could get off to a winning start. So they're the tips for tomorrow's horse racing action. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more horse racing videos. You can also follow me on Twitter as well. My handle is @LuckyLadies15, and that's all I got to say. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.